This is a red alert, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a drill, although they'll probably have to drill for more oil because the oil markets are cratering right now, gapping down exponentially because of the brand new news announced by President Trump seconds ago on Truth Social that the Iran peace deal will be signed tomorrow on President Trump's birthday, June 14th. Also, the UFC main event at the White House. We will be there. So that's bound to be quite a memorable moment. And this will change the world forever. If it actually happens, and there's a lot of details coming together right now, then we are set to see a earth-shattering, nation-changing deal. Let's read what is the news. Barack Hussein Obama's deal with Iran, the JCPOA, was easy, beautiful, smooth road to nuclear weapon, which Iran have had 6 years ago and would have been used long before now. My agreement with Iran is the exact opposite, a wall to no nuclear weapon. In fact, they no longer want a nuclear weapon. Iran has actually stated this publicly, nor will they have one, either through purchase, development, or any other form of procurement. This deal is scheduled to be signed tomorrow, and immediately after it is signed, the Hormuz Strait is set to open to all. Our relationship with Iran is much different and better than previous administrations have had, unlike Obama's hundreds of billions of dollars in payments to them, including $1.7 billion in green, cold, hard cash. No money will exchange hands. At the appropriate time, when all is calm, we will go in and get the nuclear dust buried deep in the powerful sunken granite mountains, thanks to our beautiful B-2 bombers and their brilliant pilots, downblend and destroy it. Whether in Iran or the United States, we look forward to working with Iran in the Middle East long into the future. Hopefully, this process will work out quickly, easily, and smoothly. If it doesn't, we have the ultimate alternative, hopefully never again to be used. Thank you for your attention to this matter, Donald Trump. President Trump announcing that they're signing the deal tomorrow. Is this just President Trump banging his hand on the table of peace one more time? Is this saber rattling? Well, let's go ahead and check. The markets, the oil market has collapsed harder than it has all month. Let's go ahead and check here. The oil markets scaling down significantly. Now we are seeing 77. It hasn't been this low since the start of the operation in Iran. 77. So it's collapsing back down. This is being reported out by Axios. This is 5 minutes ago. U.S.-Iran expected to sign agreement to end the war. They're doing a DocuSign electronically. My goodness. U.S. and Iran expected to sign a memorandum of understanding to end the regional conflict and stabilize energy markets. This is mediated by Pakistan, Qatar, Egypt, and Turkey. This is going to be a remote signing, and the results almost 3 months of negotiation. Iran and the United States are expected to sign tomorrow. So this is being credibly reported out. This is President Trump's truth, obviously. And now President Trump is sharing on Truth Social the ambassador to Pakistan, who says we are closer to a peace deal than ever before, and then thanking the President of the United States. And here's President Trump sharing the ambassador for Iran, foreign minister of Iran. His name's Sayed Abbas Araghchi. The Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding has never been closer. Pending its finalization, the media should refrain from entering speculation about it. In line with our responsible and transparent approach, the details will be shared. When was the last time that President Trump, just without comment, posted an Iranian official on Truth Social? I don't think ever, actually. There have been fake reports out there, plenty of them, but now the world is reacting to Donald Trump saying that the signing will happen tomorrow and will immediately open up the Strait of Hormuz. So what are the details here? No cash in exchange will change hands, unlike Obama's deal. The Strait will be immediately opened. The U.S. will recover the nuclear dust, and Iran will swear off nuclear weapons, scheduled to be signed tomorrow. It's time. So will President Trump be doing this signing live at the UFC broadcast at the White House. Again, we will be there. We'll be covering it on the channel. So stay tuned. Department of War is sharing this with American flag emojis. Have they been running this? Have they been running this entire operation in order to like queue up for Trump's birthday in the UFC at the White House? Has this been the timing of it all? This back and forth and this rubber room ping pong ball thing? The Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding has never been closer. Pending finalization, the media should refrain from entering speculation. Okay, so this is the foreign minister of Iran saying that it's happening. 3.4 million views. This is a legit source. President Trump is a legit source. Vice President J.D. Vance is a legit source. President Trump is thankful for the Iranian foreign minister's post, according to media reports. J.D. Vance is saying that there's fake information out there, that Donald Trump is going to get us a good outcome one way or another. Well, this outcome is incredible. This would be an amazing outcome for the president. If you are able, people don't like paying $4 gas to fill up their F-150. Okay, that's just it. nobody's paying $250 to fill up their pickup truck and saying, I'm doing it for Iran. Like, no. However, if you can make the argument that you've brought total regional stability and you have a now new relationship with Iran, peaceful terms, energy stability, and gas suddenly craters, along with Iran never acquiring a nuclear weapon, people might shrug and forget about it. That's just a fact. President Trump now is predicting a rapid and strong oil price drop ahead of the midterms. The Iran deal expected to sign this weekend. Here is the reporting on the Iran deal, what has been said by the president publicly and what has been said silently. But if you can track the right things, you can see that the VIP support movements to Europe are happening right now. Major airlift of C-130s, bringing in planes and desks and things like that. Are they going to do like an actual peace signing in Switzerland? I'm not sure. Here's what we know as of right now. Ladies and gentlemen, pray for peace. Here we go.
Trump saying that this deal is scheduled to be signed tomorrow. Iran, however, has not yet confirmed. This is both Tehran and Washington have been playing up their ends of a potential memorandum of understanding that would both end the war and it would start more talks, more negotiations. Now, according to a senior administration official, the performance-based deal includes the destruction and removal of Iran's nuclear material, Iran dismantling its nuclear program, no sanctions relief until compliance, opening up the Strait of Hormuz, and ending funding of terrorist groups. But as Washington sells their version, Iranian state media released their own details, emphasizing U.S. commitments to lift sanctions, withdraw its forces, and release frozen Iranian funds.
These negotiations, which will lead to the end of the war, proceed in two stages. The first stage is a memorandum of understanding to be signaled between Iran and the United States. After that, negotiations for the second stage begin, and in that second stage, we will have a final agreement.
Potentially the trickiest part of the negotiations would be saved for that second stage, which is where the U.S. and Iran would negotiate the issue of nuclear materials. President Trump saying, quote, "At the appropriate time when all is calm, we will go in and get the nuclear dust." Now, even with a deal in sight, both Iran and the United States continue to wrestle over the Strait of Hormuz, the United States shooting down several Iranian drones just last night.